Starfield fans should check out this sci-fi TV series. Bethesda's new open-world role-playing game, Starfield, launched on September 6, 2023, and is the first new intellectual property from the game developer in over 25 years. This new universe lets players create their own space-faring silent protagonist who lives in a post-war setting, traveling from planet to planet, completing missions and harvesting resources. Fans were so eager to play in Bethesda's new sandbox that Starfield became one of Steam's top 10 most played games even before its official release. Players who want to fully immerse themselves in science fiction content similar to Starfield shouldn't sleep on The Expanse TV series. Based on a series of novels by James S. A. Corey, this space opera takes place in the 23rd century, where the entire solar system is on the brink of war. Fans can use the TV show for character background or ship design ideas. The game studio even acknowledges the Amazon series in its character creation presets, allowing players to ultimately play as a character from The Expanse. Here's why fans of Starfield will enjoy this sci-fi journey. What is The Expanse about? If audiences want a TV series that's a bit like Game of Thrones in space, The Expanse is the closest they'll find. Luckily, this sci-fi epic avoids lacking source material and a rushed final season. In fact, its final season isn't the end of the series by any means, as additional media further explores the show's world. The Expanse is a science fiction epic that takes place a few hundred years in Earth's future, when space travel is commonplace. The story follows a motley crew of space miners who unwittingly get wrapped up in a conspiracy. There's enough of political subterfuge and suspense to give Game of Thrones a run for its money, but the aesthetic of the series will be all too similar to Starfield fans. One major difference between the Starfield and The Expanse is that interstellar travel isn't possible in The Expanse. There's no such thing as a warp engine or lightspeed, making space travel considerably slower. The Expanse's different factions. As with any great political thriller, The Expanse has several influential powers with their own agenda. None of these players are aliens, setting this sci-fi tale apart from other space operas. Instead, The Expanse focuses on human nature and division caused by regional culture. There are several major players within this world. Earth and Luna. The United Nations of Earth consists of Earth and its moon, referred to as Luna in the series. The people of Earth hold a superior view over the rest of the system, due to having plenty of resources at their fingertips. The rest of the system tends to resent Earth for its elitist mentality and its arrogance, leading to ongoing tension between them and the other factions. Mars. Mars was once a human settlement that gradually evolved into its own nation. The inhabitants claimed their independence from Earth, much like the American colonies broke free from England's rule. The people of Mars wanted to terraform the planet, but the cost of independence was too great. They remain in domed cities where conditions are harsher than that of Earth. However, this led to a hardy populace with superior technology compared to the rest of the system. Technological advancements of Mars quickly outpaced those on Earth. Martians work twice as hard for half the resources Earth produces, forcing them to also mine for resources in the asteroid belt, which puts them at odds with the colonists there. The Belt. The Outer Planet Alliance, or OPA, governs the citizens of the Belt, as everyone refers to the asteroid belt. The other factions view the OPA as a terrorist organization since its approach to situations is more extreme. However, this is because Earth and Mars view Belter people as expendable. Those in the Belt have a different culture and way of life. Due to the harsh conditions and lack of authentic gravity in the asteroid belt, Belters have a unique physiology and culture far removed from those on Earth and Mars. They've even developed their own language. The Rocinante. At the center of The Expanse's story is the crew of the Rocinante. This little group has ties to every faction, with a former Mars military pilot, a former Earth Marine as their captain, and a Belter engineer. Their ties to every corner of the system's political spectrum puts them in a unique position to deal with each faction. Trust and distrust are common themes among this group because of their backgrounds, but they find unity more often than not. The Expanse is expansive. The Expanse is much more than a television series. It began as a series of science fiction novels written by James S.A. Corey, which is a pen name used by authors Daniel Abraham and Ty Franck as they collaborated. Beyond the novels, the duo also penned multiple novellas and short stories that all tie into the larger story of The Expanse. It's an immersive experience rich with lore and plenty of material to keep fans invested for years. Eventually, the Sci-Fi Channel took a chance with the IP and adapted it into a television series. It received moderate success, but not enough for Sci-Fi to keep it after its third season. However, thanks to fan petitions and celebrity support from the likes of George R.R. Martin and Will Wheaton, Amazon snatched up the property and breathed new life into it. This acquisition gave the series 3 additional seasons for fans to enjoy. However, Abraham and Franck stated that they see the show's 6th season more as a pause and less as a conclusion. If gamers want to take a break from Bethesda's open world, they can immerse themselves in The Expanse's world with Telltale's game. Telltale's The Expanse is a prequel to the television show, with Kara G reprising her role as Kamina Drummer. It's an episodic game available on PlayStation, Xbox, and Windows, with the 5th and final episode dropping on September 21, 2023. Fans can also find The Expanse in the form of comic books, including a 12-issue series titled The Expanse, Dragontooth that continues the events from the TV show. Additionally, fans are able to create their own character and immersive story with the Expanse role-playing game, a tabletop system similar to Dungeons & Dragons that comes with a core rulebook and a game starter's kit. Players get to create their own character within James S.A. Corey's universe and explore any way they wish. All 6 seasons of The Expanse are available on Amazon Prime Video.